Hi, this is Mara Vlasic, one of your instructional technology coaches. Today I'm going to show you how to add content to a module in your Canvas course. I like to think about modules as like file folders. If you have a file folder, you can add all different types of resources into that folder, and the same thing is true with modules. Here's an example of a module that I have, and this shows you all of the different types of resources that you can add to a module. So you can add an assignment, a discussion, a file like a PDF. You can add a page, which is like an informational page where students are not actually submitting anything. You can also add a quiz, and you can add a link directly to a website. So these are the different resources that you can add to that module, and these are the different icons that correspond to each of those resources. So in order to add content to a module, you're going to click the plus button. Under this drop-down menu right here, I'm deciding what I'm going to add to this module. So here again are those resources. So let's say I want to add an assignment. I can look here and I can see all of the assignments that are already inside of this course. So if that assignment has already been created or I've imported it from another course, I can just click on that assignment and then I can click Add Item. Anytime you add something to a module, it will always be added at the very bottom of that module. If you want to change the location of a resource inside of a module, you can just click these dots right here and drag that resource to wherever you'd like it to be located. If you'd like to delete a resource from a module, you're going to click these three dots over here, and then you're going to click Remove. Something important to note here is that when you add a resource or you create a resource from within a module, that resource lives in two places. It lives in the module, and then it also lives in the corresponding tab on your navigation bar. For example, this resource that I just added is an assignment called First Period Zoom Information. Because this is an assignment, I can also find this resource under Assignments. When I remove this resource from my module, I'm not deleting it. I'm just removing it. That resource will still live under Assignments. And if I want to delete it permanently from this course, I would click on Assignments and delete it from there. So removing items from your module actually makes it really nice for you to be able to decide what you want to be visible to students. Because if I've hidden assignments from my navigation bar, the only way for students to access those assignments is if I add them to my module. So I'm going to remove this from my module. So that's how you add a resource that you've already created. If you want to create a new resource, I'm going to click that plus button. And let's say I want to add a discussion, but it's not a discussion I've already created, it's a new topic. So I would click that new topic button here, and this is the same for all the different types of resources. You'll always have the option for a new one at the top. So I'm going to click new topic, and I'm going to call this Zoom discussion. I'm then going to click Add Item. So what I'm doing is I'm creating the discussion, I'm adding it to my module, but right now that discussion is blank because I haven't actually created any content inside that discussion. So here's the Zoom discussion right here. If I click on it, I can preview that discussion. And again, that discussion is blank because I haven't actually edited that discussion. I would then go in and click Edit, and add the directions and informations and settings for that discussion here. Once I click Save, that discussion will live under Discussions. It will also live in that module where I added it. So if I go back to Modules, it's right here. Again, I can remove that discussion from this module, and it will still live under Discussions because I haven't actually deleted it. It's because it lives under Discussions. One other thing to note about modules is it's very important to publish your module if you want it to be visible to students, and also to publish the content within your module if you want that content to be visible to students. So I would click the plus button right here. This will publish all content within that module. I can unpublish certain items if I don't want my students to be able to view them. So that's an overview of how to add content to your module. If you have any questions about modules, please feel free to reach out to your instructional technology coach and we'd be happy to help. Thanks.